This is ESPN on ABC.
Just 3 months ago, the Dallas Mavericks were hovering around 500. But after a remarkable turnaround, they find themselves one win away from the Western Conference Finals. They welcome Oklahoma City to American Airlines Center for Game 6. The Mavs lead at 3-2. The Thunder looking to force a Game 7, which would be Monday night back in OKC. Already 2 Game 7s tomorrow. Pacers-Knicks right here on ABC. Denver and Minnesota on TNT. Boston has already advanced. Luka Dončić has been bruised and battered throughout this postseason, but he has fought through injury to lead the way, along with Kyrie Irving, who has the best record in NBA history in closeout games. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, the MVP runner-up, looks to grab the spotlight and extend Oklahoma City's season. And hi, everybody, Dave Pash with Richard Jefferson and Cassidy Hubbard. Richard, it was all about the bounce back for Luka Dončić in Game 5. Struggled with his shot in Game 4, turned the ball over, missed a late free throw, but looked like an MVP in Game 5.
Yes, that's what you always get excited about superstars like Luka Dončić, is how will they respond. He was the best version of himself in Game 5 with that 30-point triple-double. His efficiency was the best of his postseason career. So that's him answering that 6 for 20 performance. And then we talk about Luka going through contact, hitting shots, doing all of the things that his team needs. But most importantly, he was efficient with the ball. 7 turnovers in Game 4, only 3 in Game 5.
You mentioned efficiency twice. The numbers certainly back that up, Richard. 55% shooting from the floor for Luka Dončić in Game 5. Now, Kyrie Irving's numbers are not gaudy, but the Mavs would not be here without him. More on Irving. Let's check in with Cassidy.
Yeah, Dave, Kyrie Irving has seen his fair share of playoff games, but he hasn't seen a closeout game that he hasn't liked. A perfect 13-0 in these games. And when asked his advice to the team, he emphasized making peace with the emotions that are naturally going to come. He said there's added pressure to a closeout game, but you just got to say it out loud and embrace it. And Kyrie has embraced the difficulties of this matchup for him against the Thunder, calling it one of the most challenging of his career, physically, mentally, and emotionally. He says he knows the Thunder are going to give them their best shot, and they'll have more than desperation to keep their season alive. And he said regardless what happens, playing against this young, connected OKC team has made him grow as a player. We'll see if his closeout game record can grow to 14-0 tonight as well, Dave.
All right, Cassidy, on the other side, Oklahoma City had the best record in the West during the regular season because they had an MVP candidate and because they had outstanding complementary pieces. But so far in this series, while Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's been great, those complementary pieces have struggled from three-point land for the most part.
Shai has been Mr. Consistent. This is why he finished second in MVP voting. He was outstanding. It's not just his 4 straight games of 30-plus. He's adding 9 rebounds. He's adding 7 assists. But as you mentioned, the big story for the Thunder is the lack of three-point shooting around their first team all-NBA guard. And it's the Thunder that are going to have to step up in a big moment. The Thunder are going to have to step up in a big moment, and that starts tonight here in Game 6.
What people didn't see is Dirk Nowitzki pretending to strangle Richard Jefferson while he's trying to talk. The road team has won 3 of the 5 games in this series. The young Thunder down to their final out. The Mavs, meanwhile, look to get to the conference finals for the second time in 3 years. Game 6 is next.
NBA Conference semifinals on ABC are delivered by Chipotle. Real food for real athletes. Chipotle, for real. And Google Pixel, the only phone engineered by Google. This presentation of the NBA Conference semifinals delivered by Chipotle will continue after this message and a word from our ABC stations.
Goes down now. Tip-off is next.
For OKC, it's going to be another hurdle, something they've never faced before.
How do you guys feel going into Game 6?
Confident, like we have all year.
What a resilient young club!
Our mood won't change, our mentality won't change.
A 70-foot pass on time and on target. Oh, another banger! Sidestep left, pull up 3, got it!
And the stare and that head nod to the crowd.
'77 is amazing. Once he get his rhythm, he got it going. It's tough to stop him.
We got one more to win. We gotta finish it. and go with the same mentality home.
They're going to bring a game 6, and we'll be prepared.
Game 6 as we welcome you to the NBA playoffs, presented by Google Pixel. It's the West semifinals delivered by Chipotle. Inside the house that Dirk built. Hall of Famer Dirk Nowitzki and the Mavs won the NBA championship back in 2011. Dirk is here and literally puts Richard on the air in a chokehold. And then the ex-teammates make up moments later prior to tip-off.
I had the pleasure of playing with Dirk. I learned so much from him. Just an outstanding teammate and an outstanding ambassador for this league.
Oklahoma City is going with the same starting 5 that head coach Mark Daignault employed in Game 5, with Isaiah Joe replacing Josh Giddey, Gilgeous-Alexander, Dort, Jalen Williams, and Chet Holmgren, who's just 3 for his last 15 from three-point land. The same starting 5 for the Mavs. Gafford and Derek Lively will split the center duties. P.J. Washington has been brilliant throughout this series. Derek Jones, 36 points his last 2 games. And the perennial All-Stars, Luka Dončić, Kyrie Irving in the backcourt. Well, Kyrie Irving had a 30-point closeout game of the Clippers in round 1. He also had a 40-point game in the first round. Luka Dončić relishes these moments, an opportunity to go to the conference finals for the second time in the last 3 years. P.J. Washington averaging about 8 points per game more in this series than he did during the regular season. He was a midseason pickup that greatly improved this Maverick team. Mr. Consistent, as you call him, Richard, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, runner-up for MVP. We talked about the late struggles for Chet Holmgren shooting the 3. They need more out of him from deep. The Thunder, the #1 seed. The last time they won a road elimination game was back in 2014. Game 7 would be Monday night back in Oklahoma City if the Thunder can get a win. The road team has won 3 of the 5 games so far in the series, and an easy basket for OKC off the tip. Heads up play by Gilgeous-Alexander to get it